What is it, guys, in Marte, and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 18 Career Mode.
Today on EA TV, two great clubs. It's coming up for you live.
And in today's episode we have two derbies, yes, as you can tell from the title, two derbies, one against Southampton and one against Crystal Palace, so yeah. But our first derby is Southampton, and it's in the Carabao Cup. You might have seen a few familiar faces, and we were not messing around, and neither were Southampton. Southampton put out their strongest team. I put out a mediocre team, you know, a decent team with a few good players, but not my full team. And Southampton got Riyad Mahrez there, one of the best players I've played against this year in career mode. Really OP. You know, you can see players who don't play a lot, like Simpson, Dunk, Evans, Izquierdo, Paulinho, Lua. Loftus-Cheek doesn't even play. I accidentally put him at right mid, and instead of putting Brown at right mid, so I swapped them in the middle. Well, just before the first chance, really. And I was very excited to see Evans and Izquierdo play this game. Max Hendricks as well. They were the three players who I was excited for, but a really good chance already. And Tuanzebe and Dunk haven't played it together in a long while, since the last season, the final game of the season. God, that was ages ago. But Paulinho crossed it in, Loftus-Cheek heads it, but of course that man Abraham has to score, doesn't he? Getting another goal inside 10 minutes. You know, he's known for doing that, and he's been very good this year. A bit too good. I played him because I wasn't too sure, because I thought that Southampton were going to play a very strong side, and they did. They brought out a pretty strong side. So I mixed in a few good players. And this man, you just can't stop him. And hopefully him and Max Hendricks in the future of maybe the Premier League, or maybe if we ever get the Champions League, will perform very well. But Tuanzebe straight away after gives away a penalty. So he tends to give away a penalty. He's been the veteran of the defence since the start of the series, really. He was one of my first signings. But Sam Simpson, I didn't have much hope in him saving this. And well, look at this. He saved it. What a poor penalty that was. I mean, Sam Simpson just bends over a bit. Max Hendricks has a good chance, but it's a good save from Carson. And Lua plays the ball to Tammy Abraham, and surely we scored there, and we did. What a weird finish that was. You know, he sort of like dummies it to finesse it, but then he just puts it near post. It's too easy for him. He's too good. He's way too good. And I'm still confused why I played him this game. I just felt like it, I think. And Tammy Abraham scores, and I was very happy with that. So yeah, he is the best striker I've used for a long while in career mode. Definitely the best striker I've used in this series. I mean, we had Crouch, he wasn't good. Dunk wasn't good. Wait, what? Dunk? Murray. Dunk was the best player ever. But Brown crossed it in there, and Abraham misses. But we've had Murray, we've had Crouch, we've had Chaplin, we've had Traore. Traore was meant to be a good player, but then he just didn't score, so I made him into a meme. Lucina, the Wiener Traore, tallest guy in the Premier League. And I do sort of miss him and Chaplin, you know. They were the dream duo. It was like Batman and Robin. It's like, because Chaplin was a younger player. Anyway, why am I talking about this? Why have I left this in? Why have I left this weird bit in? I don't know why. That was talking space for me. Anyway, half-time, 2-0. Very, very good half. We were playing very good football. And yeah, I don't really have everything of it, and Tammy Abraham obviously dragging us along. I just watched our Classico. Oh, Messi was okay. Messi drags a little bastard, doesn't he? Paulinho actually played incredibly that game as well, I thought. But Hendricks scores the goal there, and it is 3-0. No, only joking about that Messi thing. I don't want to get any hate if you guys didn't know I was joking. But I did think Ronaldo was a bit selfish for some of the chances. And Messi, well, he's such a good player. Him and Suarez, without Neymar as well, it's just beautiful. And I'm so excited to see what Ousmane Dembele can do in that squad. Maybe they'll play a 4-4-2 with Ousmane um, on the wing and then Messi and Suarez both up front. That'll be incredible. Paulinho in the middle, he's been incredible. He played so well this game. I was so surprised. And yeah, Real look nothing. They look like absolute. They look so. It's just not the Real look of last year, is it? And anyway, Abraham gets the ball here, plays it to Max Hendricks, and he scores. He does just about. Hits the post, but scores. And then I finally do a different celebration. I know it annoys me too, guys. I do the same celebration all the time. The fist bump. That's pretty much what I do all the time. And I can understand why you get annoyed. I get annoyed of it, to be fair. And Max Hendricks just gets there, and he had a great game. Him and Abraham, brilliant this game. And I remember Max Hendricks, he's so good, but like he needs a few chances. He needs to warm up, and maybe that's just a youth thing. And I'm not expecting him in the Champions League final one day to just miss loads of chances. But if I do move, I'm planning to carry this on over 6 seasons, maybe. We're in the 3rd season. If I do move, I want to bring Max Hendricks with me to any foreign teams, because he is my favourite player of that of the youth academy I've brought up. I've not got that great ones, you know. A few good New Zealand ones like Lee. He always scores for me. Lee, Jackson as well. But full time, and our next game was against Crystal Palace, another derby.
Our main feature today on EA TV, 2 great clubs. It's coming up for you live.
And I can't actually remember the last time I faced Crystal Palace. I'm really struggling. Was it the 4-0? I remember the game 4-0 very clearly because I took ages on that episode for some reason. I was boiling as well, and I was just like, can't be bothered. Just please stop. I like doing videos in winter because it's just nice, it's cold. I don't want to do anything else, but when it gets to summer, I will die. But it's also spring in between as well. But anyway, playing the Madeira is playing at right wing instead of Bellerin. I love Madeira. He's a really good player actually. Very underrated in my opinion. In my opinion, I think I slated him a bit too much first time I played with him. Obviously, he didn't have a great debut though, did he? He did sort of miss an open goal, but yeah. Anyway. In that 4-0 loss, 3-0 loss, that was the worst game I've ever seen me play, apart from that Crystal Palace game. Wow, it's just all over the place. But oh yeah, here's the first chance. Niang gets the ball, looks to cross it in, but it doesn't work. And here is the first chance, the first proper chance. And well, Crystal Palace isn't really my team. Seriously, man, I'm not even at January yet, and I just get opened up so easily. We have such a good stint of playing football, Brighton. Seriously, I've had such a good stint of playing with them, watching them. And then it just falls apart right in my face. Right in my face. And this happens a lot as well. And you know, I was beating Manchester City, Chelsea. You know, I was beating those clubs. I can't even beat I'm losing to Crystal Palace, man. And it's the same with the Swansea game as well. Concede, and it was just a sloppy goal to concede because it was just one through ball that ruined me. But anyway, Niang gets the ball, and look at this pace from Niang. This is by far one of the best things I've seen this season. Niang, oh, the footwork there. What's he going to do? Oh, he scores it. Oh, my word. And he does the one-handed push-up celebration. What a goal that was. One of the best goals this season, maybe one of the best goals of the series. I'm still going to say that Davies' goal does take it. What a goal that was. I still can't believe it. Literally, I wish I had my reaction of that live. Seriously, I was shocked. I was like, oh, I probably should stop now. That sounds a bit weird. Oh my god, I'm so weird. Anyway, the ball gets crossed in to wrap it in the misery. I just scored. Crystal Palace, and then the next chance, Connor Wickham scores. I forgot he even played football, Connor Wickham. I remember he played for Sunderland, and he scored, and I was like, oh, he's a really good player. And then he stayed at Sunderland, didn't do anything, moved to Crystal Palace. Wait, did he go to Norwich or Crystal Palace? Or am I thinking of someone else, like Bamford? I think he just moved to Crystal Palace, and that's it. Who remembers Patrick Bamford, though? Top scorer in the Championship, and then fails his life in the Prem. Probably should have stayed in Middlesbrough, to be fair. I think Chelsea ruined him. But anyway, half-time, and it is 2-1, and I just talk about random stuff in these days. Seriously, I should have a podcast. Anyway, Abraham gets across here, but he misses the chance there. Oh my god, the man couldn't take it. I was very annoyed there. And look at that chance, but a great save from Jordan Pickford. And Crystal Palace makes a substitution, and Barkley, and I said he is the club captain because he is Lampard or Gerrard. I'd say he's more Lampard. I really do like Barkley, but here's the counter attack after that chance, and well, one through ball exploits me again, and Wickham. Well, what a finish that is from Connor Wickham. And seriously, man, seriously, why does that happen to me? One through ball and I get ruined. One through ball and I get ruined. Literally, it's not even that good a through ball. It's just my poor positioning of my defence. And Stones and Tuanzebe have got a decent link up, not as good as Tuanzebe and Dunk. But I think that's just because of the work rate of Stones. He's a high work rate, and Dunk is a medium. And I bring on Dunk because I think I bring on Dunk for a right back or left back. I'm not too sure, but it's a penalty, and I was just like, surely this is now. I've had so many games when it's 3-1 and it goes only to 3. No, it's 3-0 and it goes to 3-2, or 3-1 goes to 3-2, and they never win it. So maybe I could score here, and I score. Abraham scores, and I was just like, all right, come on, this is it. And I pick up the ball, and I was just like, come on, I need to do this. We need to win. And a very good penalty, to be fair, actually. A very nice penalty. And I was actually pretty proud of that. Look at that beautiful penalty. Like Messi's today. Messi's penalty against Real was absolutely world class. Really good penalty. Anyway, is near full time, but could I get the goal? Abraham's 10th goal of the season. When Davis got tackled, I was just that. Yep, that's the end of the season. We're not going to win the Prem. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please do subscribe and leave a like. Also follow my Twitter at Nimrod_742. And I will see you later. Goodbye.